Hello everyone. In this video I am going to teach you how to reverse a doubly linked list. See, in previous video I have taught you how to reverse a singular linked list. Now let's see double linked list. See here. This is the double linked list. In double linked list you have three parts. First is previous pointer, that stores the address of previous node. 100 is previous node, so 100 is stored here. Middle part is data part, you store the data element. And this part, the third part is called next pointer. In this you will store the address of next node. 300 is address of next node you are storing here. So this is the doubly linked list. Now you should reverse it. See how to do. For this you should not reverse the node. That is, see, you should not reverse the first node and last node. You should not swap them. See, 5 is here, 2 is here. You should not put 5 over here and 2 over here. You can't do like that. What you should do, see here. For this you should reverse this links. That means, see, this first node is pointing towards the second node, right? So you should point it to the previous node, not the next node. So how to do that? See here. Now before reversing this, the next pointer, see here. This is the next pointer of first node. Now before reversing, this next pointer stores the address of next node. 200 is stored here. But after reversing, this next pointer stores the address of previous node. Now what is the previous node? It is 0 because no node is there. So 0 is stored in the next pointer. And see, here this previous pointer is storing the address of previous node before reversing. But after reversing, this previous pointer should store the address of next node. So what is the address of next node? 200. So I should store 200 here. So this link will be get reversed. First node is reversed. Similarly, you should reverse the second node. So see here. Now before reversing, this previous pointer is storing the address of previous node. But after reversing, it stores the address of next node. That is 300. 300 is stored here in previous pointer. And see, in next pointer, after reversing, you should store the address of previous node. Previous address is 100, so 100 is stored here. Now see, what you have done, you have swapped the pointer paths. This next pointer you are putting in previous pointer, and previous pointer you are putting in next pointer. That you should do for third node also, same thing. So see here, this previous pointer should store the address of next node. Next node is 0. So I am putting here 0. And this next pointer should store the address of previous node. Previous address is 200. So 200 gets here. See, 200 0 is swapped. So like this you should swap the pointer paths of each node. Every node. This is how you reverse this links. Now you have reversed the links, but it's not complete. Now see, the next step is head. Before reversing, head is pointing at first node and tail is pointing at last node. After reversing, head should point at last node and tail should point at first node. Now let's see how to do this all process. See here. Now now this links are as it is. Now it's not reversed. Now let's start from beginning. Now first step is I should take a pointer called current. See, I'm taking current. Now this current pointer should point towards the first node. Now it should point to the first node, means first node address should be stored here. So what is the address? 100. How I can get this 100? From head. So if I write current equals to head, see, head is 100, so 100 is stored here. So this current pointer will point towards the first node. This is the first step. Now see, now what is the next step? In this next pointer, you should swap this pointers. How to swap? See here. After reversing, this next pointer should store the address of previous node. So see here, I am writing the code. How you can access this next pointer? By using current next. So see here, I am writing the code. Current next equals to current previous. See here, what I did is, see, in this next pointer I should store the address of previous node. Now where can I get the previous node address? From the previous pointer of this node. So that's what I have written. See, current next is what? Current next is 100's next, this pointer. In this pointer I should update this value to current previous. Current is 100, 100 previous is 0. So I am updating 0 to this next pointer. You have updated here 0. Now see, you should update previous pointer also. In previous pointer you should store the address of next node. So how you can do that? See here. Now in previous pointer you should store the address of next node. You can get previous pointer by current previous. See here. current, previous. Now current is 100, previous is this pointer. Now in this pointer you should store the address of next node, that is 200. Now how you can get 200? 200 will be stored in the next pointer of previous node, that is here. But see here, 200 is updated to 0 now. So you can't get 200. So you can't use this step. So let's see another thing. Now see, now we have updated next pointer first. But now let's update this previous pointer first. See here. Now in previous pointer I am updating, I am storing the address of next node. So I am writing the formula. See here. Now see, current previous is what? Current is 100, previous is this previous pointer. In this previous pointer I am updating the value to current next. Current is 100, next is 200. So 200 is the address of second node. I am putting the 200 and here I am updating. Now see, you have updated the previous pointer. You should update the next pointer also. So I am writing the code. See here. Current next equals to, see here. Now how you can access this next pointer? Using current next. So 100 next is this pointer. Now in this pointer you should store the address of previous node. Previous node address is 0. How you can get 0? From the previous pointer of this node. But the 0 is updated to 200. So you can't write this step also. But see, this is 0, right? So if I write 0 here, see here. Current next equals to 0. Current is 100, next is 0. Now I am updating it to 0. But see, this is wrong step. Why I am saying wrong step? See here. Now I have reversed this first node. Now at next step, current will point to address 200. Second node. Now in this step, first step is current previous equals to current next. So current previous is 100. In this pointer I should store the address of current next. Current is 200. 200 next is 300. So I am storing here 300. But see here, in this step current next is 0 I am doing. So current is 200. 200 next here. In this part I am storing 0. But see here, you have swapped 300 here, but this is 100. So you should store 100 only here, right? You can't store 0. So this step is also wrong. So how to do? Let's see. So this is wrong step. Now let's start from beginning. So first step is you should create a current pointer. One pointer is not enough. That is, see, current pointer is pointing towards the first node. Now second step is you should create another pointer called next. Now this next pointer should point to the second node. Now let's write the code. See here. First I have created this two pointers. I will write the code. See here. Void reverse. Now this is the reverse function which is used to reverse the linked list. Now see, now I will create this two pointers, current and next. See here. Struct node pointer current. Now I have created a pointer called current which is pointing to a node which has some structure. So I have written this. Then see, now this is also a pointer next. So I am creating pointer next. Now I have created two pointers, current and next. Now see, now at starting this current is pointing to which pointer? First or second or third? It's pointing to first pointer. So how you can access first address 100? By using head. So I should write current equals to head. So see here I am writing current equals to head. Now head address is 100. 100 is put on current. So current is pointing to the address 100. Now see, now the main step starts. Now see, now the first step is next pointer should point to the next node of current, where current is pointing at 100. So next should point at 200. So you should store 200 over here. Now how you can access 200? From the next pointer of previous node, that is current next. So I am writing here, see here, next equals to current next. Now see, next is what? Next is this pointer. In this pointer I am storing current next value. Current is 100. 100 next is 200. So 200 I am storing here. So this pointer points towards the second node. That is the next node of current. Now see, now what you should do? Now you should reverse this. You should swap this two pointers. So I am swapping it. See here. Now in this pointer, in the next pointer of current, I should store the address of previous node. So how you can access the previous node? From current, the previous pointer of current. So I am writing here, see here, current next equals to current previous. Now see, now in this place I should put the 0 address because 0 is the previous node. So see here, current next is what? Current is 100. 100 next is this pointer. In this pointer I should store the address of current previous. 100 previous, that is 0. So I am updating it to 0. Now see, now you have swapped 0 to here. Now you should swap 200 over here. How you can do? See here. Now how to access this previous pointer? Using current previous. So I am writing here, see here, current previous. Now in this previous pointer, what you should store? You should store the address of next node, that is 200 over here. Now how you can get 200? From next node. See, next pointer. Now this is modified, right? This is updated. This 200 got updated to 0. Now how you can use? By using next pointer. That's why I have created two pointer, current and next. So I am writing SC equals to next. Now see, current previous is what? Current is 100, 100 previous is this thing. In this place I am storing the next pointer. Next is 200. So I am storing 200. So this pointer is pointing to the next node. Previous pointer is pointing to next node. Now you have reversed the first node. Now see. Now you have reversed the first node. Now next step is you should move the current pointer one step ahead. That means one step forward means it should point to the address 200. Now how you can get 200? From the next pointer. So I am writing here, see, current equals to next. These are all the steps. Now see, next is what? 200. 200 I am storing in this current. Now this pointer gets cancelled and this current pointer points to the second node. Now you have reversed the first node. Now same thing. See, now after reversing, see, this now this is 0. That means next pointer is 0. That means this pointer gets cancelled and this pointer will point to the previous node. Now see, so I am writing a 0. This I have updated, right? Now see, now this is 0 is updated to 200. That means previous pointer is pointing to 200, that node which is having address 200, that is this node. So see here, this is 200. So this pointer is pointing to the second node. Now you should reverse the second node. So follow the same steps again. That is, you should move the next pointer to next node. Next equals to current next. So what is current next? Current is 200. 200 next is 300. Now that 300 is put on next. So here I am putting. So this pointer gets cancelled and this 300 next pointer is pointing to the third node. Now see, now next step is current next equals to current previous. That means you are updating the next pointer of current to the previous pointer. So see here, current is 200. 200 next is this pointer. In this pointer you are storing the address of current previous. So current is 200, 200 previous is 100. So you are storing here 100. Now see, now this link get cancelled. It's not pointing to address 300 anymore. It's pointing to address 100. So see here. Now this pointer is pointing to this node. Now see. Now next step is current previous equals to next. That means you are updating the previous pointer of current. Now this previous pointer should store the address of next node. So see here, current previous is 200, previous is this thing 100. In this 100 I should modify to next point, next. Now what is next? 300. So now I am storing 300 here. So this pointer is pointing, this previous pointer is pointing to next node. So see here, I have pointed like this. Now see, now current equals to next. That means you are moving the current pointer one step forward. So what is next? 300. 300 I am storing in current. So this pointer gets cancelled. Now this current is not pointing to the node 200. It's pointing to 300. That is third node. Now you have reversed the second node. Now you should reverse the third node. So follow the same steps again. That is next equals to current next. That means you are moving next pointer one step forward. So current next is what? 300 next is 0. Now you are putting that 0 in next pointer. So this is 0. So this next pointer is not pointing to the node 300. It's pointing to 0. That means no node is present after this. Now see, next step is current next equals to current previous. That means current is 300. 300 next is next pointer. In this pointer, I am updating to current previous. That is current is 300. 300 previous is 200. Now I am putting that 200 here. Now this next pointer is pointing to the node which is having address 200. That means it's pointing to this node. Now see, next step is current previous equals to next. That means you are updating the previous pointer of this node. So current is 300. 300 previous is this previous pointer. In this previous pointer you are updating next. That means next is 0. So you are putting here 0. So this node is pointing to next node, but there is no node after this. So it's reversed. Now see, current equals to next. That means you are moving the current pointer one step forward. Now what is next? Next is 0. So you are putting that 0 in current. So this current is 0 now. So this pointer gets cancelled. That is, the current is not pointing to 300. It's pointing to 0. That means no node is present. Now you should stop here. Now you have swapped here, right? You have reversed the linked list. Now you can't reverse anymore. You can't come back and reverse anymore. So you should stop here. What is the terminating condition? So I am writing here, see, while current not equals to 0. See here, what is this condition? Current not equals to 0. When current is not equals to 0, then only reversing takes place. See, now what is current? Current is 0. So no reversing takes place. When current is pointing at 300, then this node will get reversed. After this, it doesn't get reversed. So this is the terminating condition. Now you have not finished the reversing process completely. One more step is remaining. That is, see, head is pointing at first node and tail is pointing at last node. Now after reversing, head should point at last and tail should point at first. How to do? See, I am telling you a simple example. See, suppose x is storing 10. X is a pointer variable which is storing 10 and y is a variable which is storing 12. Now you should swap this x and y. So how I can do? See here. Now suppose I am taking x equals to y. That means in this x I am putting the value of y. That is 12 I am putting here. Now this 10 got updated to 12. Now in this y I should store the x value. So I am writing here y equals to x. But see here, what is x? X is 12 now, not 10, because it got updated. But if you put y equals to x, means 12 gets again put over here. So you then get 10 over here. So it's not swapped. So what to do? For this the solution is, you should take a third variable called z. Now in this z you should store the x value. So I am writing here, see, z equals to x. Now x is what? 10. 10 is stored on z. Now see, now in x you should store the address of y. So see here, x equals to y. Now y is 12. 12 I am putting over this x. And now in y you should put the z value. So see here, y equals to z. Now z is 10. 10 I am putting over here. Now see, 12 and 10 got swapped. This is how you should swap two variables. You should take a third variable. So see here. Now you can do this method. Now head and tail you should swap, right? So I need a third variable for swapping, that is current. So in current I am storing the head value. So see here, I am writing the code. Current equals to head. Now see, head is 100. Now 100 I am storing in this current. Now this current pointer is cancelling here and it's pointing to the first node. Now this current is pointing to the node having address 100, that is first node. Now see, now next step is you can swap them. That is, in head pointer you should store the address of tail. So I am writing here, see, head equals to tail. Now what is tail? Tail is 300, that 300 I am putting over head. So now head is pointing to the last node. That means see, I am writing it clearly. Now head is here. Head is 300. So this pointer is pointing to the last node. Now see, now tail should point to the first node. So how you can get the address of first node? By current. Because current is having address of first node. So I am writing here, see, tail equals to current. Now see, current is 100. 100 is stored on tail. So I am writing it clearly. Now tail is 100. So see here, tail is 100. So now this tail pointer is pointing to the node which is having address 100. Now see, head and tail got reversed. This is how you should reverse the doubly linked list. And that's all for today, and thank you. If you feel my teaching is good, then like my video, and if you have any doubts or if you want to give any suggestion, then comment on my video and share my video, and don't forget to subscribe my video. Thank you.